Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you have to be located on this thought-provoking planet we call Earth, I sincerely hope you are having a sweet day, evening, or night, wherever you lay located. Welcome to my channel on Blended Topics. Today, I'm going to be covering about something that's just now came to me a few days ago. How to make authentic rocks in Blender. I'm not going to be using no add-on. No add-on. I don't like to use add-ons that much. I like to be a pure artist. But I know some people, if you're getting paid for it, I'm not getting paid using Blender. That's a hobby for me. But if you're getting paid doing this, you need them add-ons to speed up your development. But for me, well, I'm just a hobbyist. I like to make as many things authentic as I can. I like to make my people, my chairs, my sofas, on and on, my rocks. Today, I'm not going to be showing you how to use the weight paint to make rocks. I've been around for Blender for a good while. I've never seen nobody show me how to use weight paint to use rocks, to make rocks in real time. There's one video from the previous version of Blender, like 2.79, 2.70, 2.6, whatever. One of them is way back in the past, but no new videos since the groundbreaking Blender 2.8 came out. No videos showing about how you make rocks or how to use weight paint to use that. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to use 3 examples today. So I have my 3 cubes set up. Here's my first cube. I'm going to do 3 rock examples. So I'm going to need 3 cubes. Here's my second cube. Here's my third cube. Let me move it on Y. There. Let me move this away. Move this on X some more. So I'll come back to each of them. My first one, I'm just going to stay with the regular old plain heralded cube. So I'm not going to kill him today like on some of the videos. He get killed. I'm not going to vanquish him. I'm going to let him transform into another entity. He's going to make a transformation. To start it off with my method that I discovered to make your rocks, you need the displacement. Everybody have a displacement modifier, how I can change the mesh look. So we need that to work hand in hand with the weight paint. So let me go to my modifiers, click on it. I'm going to choose displace. And you saw it moved. We're going to need the vertex cubes. What you see right now is empty, blank. So let me go to weight paint. And I'm just going to put a little dot, right? Oops, I forgot the most important thing. Can't use weight paint yet. We always have to subdivide them. So I'm going to subdivide all my little meshes before I do what I got. At least one subdivision. Subdivide that one. I'm just going to give all of them at least one subdivision. Then I'm going to make my changes as I go along. Edit. One subdivision. Go back to object mode. And it's a reason why I have to do these subdivisions. Because when you do weight paint, it's based on vertices. The more vertices you have, the better. Subdivide. So, alright, go back to object mode. Let me click on this heralded cube. Now I want to give him, since I'm not going to make no alterations to him, I'm going to leave him in this pure cube shape. So I'm going to subdivide him again. Go to this subdivide menu. Let me crank it up. Okay, that's a good amount of subdivisions for him. I don't need them fancy to slow down my hardware. Now I can go to weight paint. And you see it change. I'm just going to touch it. Now I have my vertex. So now I can go back to my modifier, my displace modifier. Now I can choose my vertex group. So, and then you see, look, you see it's bulging. So it's in real time. That's what I like about it. Nobody ever showed me this. You're going to be making your rocks in real time. You're going to be in weight paint mode, but you still got an idea how it look. So, I'm going to just do some things with my little rocks. I want to go to the edges first to get rid of these edges as much as possible as I can. I'm going to get rid of the edges. Let me decrease my strength some more. Just take away the edges. I don't need to get rid of all of them. You know, just some. Because you know, sometimes a rock does have a straight line for a face, so that's good. Now I can reduce my weight strength, and let's see how I look. So it's a light bluish color. Let me increase my strength so it's more intense. More intense. And to the bottom, some more intensity. And then to smooth it all out, I like to bring my weight paint all the way down to 0.0 something. 0.05, that's good. So I just, let's make some nice smooth marks on it. Just make some smooth. Let's go around. Okay, that looks good. Now, the moment of truth. We go back to object mode, you see? Then we go to smooth. You see how it look? Like a rock. Even though it's rectangular, it's still like a rock. And then, to top it off, I like to go to subdivision surface to make it even more smooth. And there. See? And that can be a piece of ice if you wanted to. Yeah, a piece of ice. You don't have to make it so bumpy. So that was my first example. Here's a piece of ice right here. A good example of a piece of ice. Alright, so let me go back to my second one. I'm going to scale it on the y-axis. Make it long. Scale it on the x a little bit. Now I can go to my edit mode. Now for this rock, I'm going to make some alterations to it. That's why I add a couple vertices to it. That's the couple, not a lot. Grab it, drag it in. Grab this one, drag it out. Grab this one, grab it to the left. So that's all I'm doing. Just trying to make my rock look authentic. An authentic piece of rock. And you see with my method, making the rocks, you ain't got to go through a whole lot of shit, bang, shaboom. You don't have to be messing with a lot of I know with the ant modifier, I've seen it. It's a lot of tabs and buttons and switches. Not with this mode. You are a complete artist with this. Now, I want to subdivide it some more. Subdivide. Oops, I got to highlight it first. Hit A. Subdivide. I crank it up some. Let's see. Let's keep going up. That's 2. Okay, that's good right there. See, not a ton of subdivisions. So now, for this one, I go over to my add. Go right back to this place. Zap. Weight paint part is empty, so I have to go and touch it. Go to the weight paint. When I touch it, it's going to snap back to that size. Oh, I have my weight down low. But that's all I need. The slightest little vertex touch with the weight paint. And then I should have my group. See, I have my group right there. Good. Now, I'm just going to make some alterations to it like I did before. And you see, like I said, that's what I love about the displace modifier. The displace modifier, when you use it, it makes it so you see your rock formation in real time. I never seen something like that before. All the videos I watched on about Blender, I never saw making a rock in real time. All right, let's reduce the strength. Let me see how I look if I reduce the strength. Okay, that looks nice. Reduce the strength some, just go over it. Just zap it. Let's see how our authentic rock look. I'm gonna reduce my weight some now. You see, and I can just get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, let's do that. And if you want to, you can crank up the strength. You can crank up the weight to give it some redness, and you can jack it up. You can see, you can yank it up some. You can put that, and with the red, you see it moves up a little bit. Not much, but hey, a little bit it moved up. All right, so now a moment of truth. Let's go back to object mode. See, look at that. Even in low poly mode, it look like a rock to my eyes. And you just hit smooth shade. So that's step 1. Then before we go right over here and we add subdivision surface. And there it is, a rock. Now let's go to my last one. I'm going to base this off a pyramid rock. So I'm going to make it sort of larger. Base it off a pyramid. Alright. So you know a pyramid, the rock is sort of smooth. It's sort of smooth, so I won't add a lot to this, but I have to subdivide it some more. Subdivide. Let me crank it up some. That's a good amount right there. Let me add my displace modifier, because that's the heart of it. Let me go to weight paint. All I need to do is touch it. Zap. And I got my vertex group right there. And there we go. Now I want to try to smooth these edges some. I'm going to just reduce the weight a little bit. It's like 6/10. I just want to smooth my edges. Make my edges smooth, so it don't look so blocky. And you can reduce this even some more if you want. So I'll reduce it a little bit more. Take care of my edges, reduce all that blockiness to them. And I know, and if this base is on a pyramid, you know the pyramid blocks all sort of rectangular in appearance. So hey, I just put a little dab in the middle, a little dab in here. I'm gonna reduce the color. Now I'm gonna reduce the weight, and I'm gonna reduce the strength. And let's see what happened. They're about 3. Let's see what happened now. I'm just gonna color it in all. And remember, this is based on the pyramids rocks. Based on how the pyramids look. It looks rocky, but it's smooth looking. So let's see if this can be as smooth as possible. Yeah, see? Color that in, make it look smooth as possible. But even though the pyramid rock is smooth, it's not a perfect smooth though. Let me see how I look in object mode. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit more weight paint. I'm gonna increase my intensity just a little bit more. Alright, that's a good amount to increase it. So, color it up as much as I can in. Go around it. Keep going around it. Keep smoothing as much as possible. Let's see how our pyramid blocks look. Alright, I'm going to crank it up a little bit more. Oh, and don't forget this too. You can add over here to the brush strokes. I can even subtract some from it. Let me subtract some. Let's subtract some stuff from it. Let's see how I look. I'll make my radius a little bit smaller, and I'll just subtract some. Let me hit the Control Z and go back. I'm just going to subtract a little bit from different parts. That's little clicks to subtract. Little clicks, make it look believable. And when you do subtract, it'll put an indentation in it. So subtract will put indentations in it. Let's see how indentations look. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to. Okay, see, that looks pretty good. I can still smooth it some more. I try to make it a bit more like a pyramid block. I can go to weight paint. I can increase my color. I have my strength on 1, so I don't have to worry about it. I can still I forgot I have it on subtract. So I can either have to go back to my brushes. I can choose mix or add. I choose mix. Oops, mix is too powerful. Was it on add before? Let me see how add look. Oops, add looks strong too. I have to reduce my weight then. Let me reduce this. Or maybe the strength that's too strong. Let me reduce the strength too. So, but you still see I don't have to click on a lot of buttons like with that ant modifier. I don't. I just click on a certain buttons and that's it. Alright. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. It's a nice little rocky. But you know you can put more effort into it. But I'm not going to go through all that because it's just a demonstration video. And there it is. See, like a nice rock for your pyramid. It could be smooth. I could have did that. But you get the point. I can scale it on my... I can still scale it too. Scale it on my X. See? A nice rock for a pyramid. Just smooth it out. Now here comes the moment of truth. I'm going to add for the people who are scared of the shader nodes. Don't be afraid because I'm not going to use no complicated shader nodes. I'm just going to use simple shader nodes for all of them. Let me go over here to my view so I can have... I can just bring it down so I can have it in my phone right there. I just click on new. I have always the principal BSDF material output to make it give us some more photorealistic look. I'm going to go to add, input, add your texture coordinate as always. I drop it over here, connect it to the base color. Now I'm just going to add my favorite texture. The Musgrave texture. So I want to give it a real rocky-like appearance, all of them. Oh, we gotta wait a little bit. My computer a little bit slow. It's still not showing nothing. My other ones did earlier. I wonder why it's not showing nothing for my Musgrave. See, that's odd. I'm gonna hit M. That's very odd. Let me delete this Musgrave and put it back in here. Connect it to object. But you know, there's always something. A texture. I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds. Let's see what happens. Something should be appearing, but it's not. I hope it's not my computer acting up all of a sudden. Oh, I know why. I think I had the wrong object highlight. See, it's not highlighted. Let me go up here. See, if you look at it, it's not. I'm gonna go up to view. I'm gonna choose local view, toggle. There it is. See, it wasn't highlighted. I just want to reduce it, and you can leave it just like it is. But I just want to reduce it some. Oh, that's getting better. I just want to reduce it some. Make it look chaotic. Adjust the details slightly. The dimension. Not doing much. Luminosity. Not much there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I could increase the scale a bit more. Okay, then try to make it look rocky. Well, you know, with those indentations in it. Now, for the new people, I'm saying I'm not using a bunch of nodes. I'm just using standard nodes. Go to converter. Use color ramp. For color ramp, I want to add a couple. See, okay, good. I want to add a couple more shades. Zap. One more. I want to have 4. I want to distribute them evenly. Oh, it's 5 of them. I don't need all 5. I want to hit delete on this. Oops. It don't matter. I can always bring it back. Hook it up. Add, converter, color ramp. Click it in. Click it once. Click it twice. That's what I want. Evenly distribute. I'm gonna go to my middle ones. Give it a shade, some shade of brownish. Increase the light. You see, it's turning sort of brownish, or a brownish color, or earth-like color. Click on my second one. Give it a different shade of brownish color. Well, it's not changing that much, but it don't matter. And then last but not least, to give it a little bit more depth, I want to input a vector and a bump map. I can move all of these over. Grab, just slide them over. Oops, too far. Grab, bring them back in some. All right. I'm gonna connect my bump to my normal. Connect the normal and color. And go right to the height, and there it is. Let's see how it looks. See, it got a little bit of texture to it now, a little bit more depth. So let me click back on view so I can see all my objects again. Toggle local view. Okay, now I'm gonna click on this one. I'm gonna give it that same shade appearance. Material O. I'm gonna give it its own new material. So it got its own. I want to change this to a lighter color of brown. I'm going to change this to a darker color. It's very subtle. You can't, or reddish. It's very subtle. You can't see it any though. Alright, then I want to click on my last rock. Click on my same browse material. Click on material 1 again. Click on this, give it its own material. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Oh yeah, but I just want to give it its own look though, its own look. Well, I can even just remember when I give it its own material, I can change the rockiness. I just want to change the color. I might make this a little bit reddish, more reddish, like that. Come up to my second color. I'll make that yellow, which is probably won't see nothing though. But it's there. Okay, so now let's go back to the layout view. I want to put it in on the Eevee mode. And there we go for our rock. See? But oh, this one I give him look more believable. Right here that I have highlighted. And there you go, people. You can make your own rocks and blend it without having to download a lot of stuff. You can make your own asteroids. I even can make trees with it too. Trees with it. But I gotta have it on a low weight. Low weight, low strength. You can make your own rocks now, as you see what I did right here. So you don't have to be struggling there. You can give your scene more realism. Thank you for stopping by. New people keep pushing forward. Don't stop. Each day is a new journey. Till the next time, been the family, 3D family. Peace.